Welcome students and parents. This is Morgan Champion. I'm a school counselor at Sorta Virtual School, and I have the privilege of interviewing Jamie today. She's going to be giving us some information on off-campus living and what that was like for her. Jamie, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Morgan.
We'd like to talk about some options for off-campus living. There's apartments, there's houses, townhouses, and even host families that may allow you to live with them even for free of charge. Jamie, tell me a little bit about what your option was and what you chose.
I lived in a townhouse with 3 other roommates.
And what was that like for you?
It was really interesting. I enjoyed getting to know the people that I lived with and their families. That was a really nice experience.
Great. All right. Now, how did you find out about this housing situation? What led you to find it?
I found out about the townhouse and its availability through a family friend.
Okay, that's great. What about for some of our students who may not know family friends who have options like this? Where would you direct them?
I would say that it's really important to check out your options online. Usually apartment complexes now have websites which will give you an idea of what their prices are like and then even the type of atmosphere you'd be living in. So that's one really important option to check out. If you're considering moving away for college, you might check out the local newspaper in the area where you're going to be staying. They usually have want ads and classifieds and things like that that would be really helpful to you. You can also visit your campus life office, which can usually direct you if you're not familiar with the area or if you just need someone to help you find a roommate or maybe match you with someone. They usually have a pretty good feel for what's going on campus.
All right, thank you for that information. Those are all good resources that we encourage our students to check out and see what works for them. All right, we'd like to talk a little bit about the advantages of living off campus. Jamie, what would you say is the biggest advantage to living off campus that you felt helped you the most?
I really liked having the freedom to come and go as I pleased and then be able to study on my own whenever I wanted to and just have some quiet time. And then if you're athletic, jogging in a neighborhood can be quite nice. There's also, more opportunities to socialize. Sometimes dorms don't allow people to come to the facility, so it's really nice to have your own place to do that. Usually rent is monthly with an apartment or a townhouse, and so that's really nice depending on your financial situation. Dorm fees are usually paid in full by semester. And then, of course, additional room and closet space was a nice plus. And then, you have an option to live alone or live with a roommate. So if you prefer to live alone, that's always an option.
All right, those are all good advantages. Well, with advantages, there are also disadvantages. So we'd like to talk a little bit about that. What were some issues that you ran into that you want to just give our students a heads up about?
I would say depending on the size of the school that you choose to attend, parking can be a huge issue. And so that may mean, leaving earlier in the morning if you have morning classes or maybe even taking some night classes when it's not so crowded on campus. And then you may have fewer opportunities to attend campus activities or really have that type of freshman experience that everyone talks about because it is really different living off campus. Finding a roommate can also be a challenge depending on friends that you have. If your school is local, you may know more people in the area, but finding a roommate usually poses a challenge for most. And then you do have more individual bills when you live off campus. Everybody has to think about, groceries, cable, and certain things that you'll need.
Okay, great. Those are all important things to think about, and we definitely want our students to be able to make an informed decision. It's important to find out what option is right for you. We encourage our students to explore your options and definitely make a smart financial choice that takes into account not only you but your family as well. And also, if you're having trouble making this decision, you may want to just seek advice from a parent, a mentor, or a counselor, and just see what their option would be for you. I just want to thank Jamie for her time today. We really appreciate her being here, and I definitely learned a lot, Jamie. Thanks for coming.
Thanks. It's always a pleasure.
All right, we look forward to the rest of our virtual conference. Take care, everyone.